Assalamualaikum and hi. So in this video, I'm going to give you some briefing or instructions on your next assessment, which is assessment 3, Persuasive Presentation. So this assessment will be conducted individually, whereby the instructions here stated that number 1, you have to present the topic of your choice and try to convince the audience to accept your point of view. Each presenter is given 4 to 5 minutes to record the presentation. Remember, the presentation should be persuasive. So meaning that here you have to persuade your audience to agree or disagree with your presentation. Right, the objectives of this presentation is to, number 1, to evaluate information to present clear and detailed descriptions on a wide range of subjects. Number 2, to apply appropriate and accurate language in spoken discourse. And number 3, to demonstrate effective presentation skills using appropriate non-verbal cues. So number 1 here is to evaluate information to present clear and detailed descriptions. Remember, the theme for your presentation is persuasive presentation. So therefore, your information should cater to persuasive context. Right. Number 2, to apply appropriate and accurate language in spoken discourse, meaning that when you are presenting, the words that you are using to present your idea to the audience should be clear, understandable, and persuasive in the sense. Lastly, to demonstrate effective presentation skills using appropriate non-verbal cues here, meaning that you have to use many aspects, especially the non-verbal cues, in order to gain the interest of your audiences to listen to you and to watch your presentation. Okay, for your information, I will share with you this guideline in the Google Classroom, so you can watch it later, or you can read and refer to the guidelines later. Alright, so part A, persuasive presentation guidelines. So this is going to be an individual work. So you are required to present a persuasive presentation based on the topic developed from one of the themes given. Okay, so you need to present a persuasive presentation based on the topic developed from one of the themes given. So the themes will be down here. So you can look at it and you need to get the approval from me. So this is point number 1.2 under point number 1. So student must get topic approval from their instructors in week 7. Okay, so we are already in week 9 and we are a bit late. Okay, but don't worry about this. Alright, so within this week, you should get your topic and then ask for my approval. Once it is approved, then you can proceed and record your presentation. So all of the topics should be posted in Google Classroom. I will create a topic there, okay, and then you have to post your topic based on the themes given here, and then you have to get my consent. If I agree, if I approve your topic, then you can proceed recording the presentation. So you are required to prepare not more than 5 slides, excluding the title slide, for a 4 to 5 minutes presentation. So meaning that roughly you can have 6 slides. Slide number 1 should consist the title of the presentation, and then the rest 5 other slides should contain the main points that you are going to deliver in your presentation. Remember, the time limits for your presentation is within 4 to 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is the maximum time given. If you present more than 5 minutes, okay, marks will be deducted. Right, so the presentation is to be recorded and the submission of the recording will be within week 9 and 10. So in this context, I'm going to give you the deadline in the Google Classroom. Most probably it's going to be until the end of next week, which is on Sunday. Okay, Sunday next week will be on the 5th of July. So by 5th of July, you have to share the link of your persuasive presentation that you have uploaded in YouTube. So you share the link in the Google Classroom. So here we have all of the themes, okay, starting from economy, education, employment and employability, engineering achievements, entertainment, environmental issues, fashion, food and diet, health, language and culture, science and technology, social issues, sports, traveling and tourism. For example, you choose the theme on social issues. So your topic for the presentation, persuasive presentation, for example, should video games be forbidden among teenagers? So you are going to say that in the presentation, the video games should not be allowed for teenagers. For example, remember this is persuasive presentation, and within this week, I will share with you an instructional video on persuasive presentation and how to persuade your audience to agree with you. Okay, right. So number 5 here, technical guidelines for the production of the video. You have to record the presentation using this is actually a DSLR video or camera. Okay, not DSLR, but DSLR, a web camera, a handycam, or a smartphone. So in this context, perhaps, okay, you can use a tripod, and then you put your smartphone and then record yourself giving a presentation. Ensure that you are facing the camera when recording, keeping your upper body above the waist in the frame. So make sure we can see you starting from your waist up to the top of your head. Okay, so align the camera with your eyes. Right, let's say if there is a script at the back of your camera, for example, make sure it is not obvious that you are reading the script, but instead you are like communicating to the camera. Next, you can include slides, graphics, photographs, or film material to support your presentation. Remember, if you're going to have a short video being embedded in your presentation, it should not be more than 5 minutes. So the duration of your persuasive presentation is within 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, right. Some of the rules. Number 1, the audio must be clear and without echo, static or other excessive noise. So please make sure when you are recording yourself giving a persuasive presentation, the surrounding is nice. Okay, there is no other noise, and if there is, it is not disturbing your presentation, meaning that we can still listen to your voices. The camera must have an unobstructed in-focus view of the presenter. So meaning that make sure when you are recording, there is no animal crossing by. We can see you, okay, from your waist up to your head, all right? And then there is no other thing that can block the view of the camera. Okay, number 3, the background must be visible throughout the recording. So make sure you record it and the background should be very nice, a clear background. You can record it in your room, find a nice spot, okay, maybe a white wall, for example, or the wall that is not, can cause distraction when we are going to watch and listen to your presentation. So make sure your background is visible. I don't want a virtual background, okay, and then make sure that your background is nice for the viewers to see it. The use of background music should adhere to copyright requirements and it does not affect the whole presentation. For example, let's say you're going to put some background music. Make sure you don't have any issue with the copyright, okay? And then the voice or the noise or this music is not too loud and sort of like disturbing your presentation. The aim of you having the presentation is for us to watch and listen to what you're going to say, not to listen to the music that you are using as the background. Okay, so this is the marking scheme. Alright, you can look at the components later on. I'm going to share this in our Google Classroom. Alright, your delivery, Okay, 3 minutes or 3 minutes less than the allocated time. So time is also a constraint over here. So if that is the case, make sure that your presentation is no more than 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the mark. Right, how are you going to be awarded the marks? And this is the scoring sheet. Okay, remember, you are required to record your persuasive presentation, upload it to YouTube. Okay, I will teach you on how to make your video unlisted. Okay, I will share with you on how to do it. And then after that, make sure that you share the link in the Google Classroom. I will create a topic for persuasive presentation. You go there and then you read the instructions given here. Look at the scoring sheet and how you can get awarded with marks. And then lastly, do not forget to share the link to your video once you have completed uploaded it to YouTube. So you have until 5th of July, okay, which is next Sunday, to complete all of the works. So I believe that's all for Assessment 3, Persuasive Presentation. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.